All right, we are about 1 minute out from the Bangabandhu satellite launch using Falcon, the new Falcon 9 rocket from SpaceX. We're at 1:24, so they're about to kick this thing off. This is their second attempt. No, hopefully it goes well. I love rocket launches. They've done a lot of work with this rocket. So.
is ready for launch.
Falcon 9 is in start.
50 seconds. This, sorry.
LD go for launch.
There we go. 35 seconds. Sorry, my wife keeps texting me some crazy stuff.
Nice 15 seconds.
Falcon 9 is at point pressures.
I always get nervous. It's not like I have anything at stake personally.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff.
Don't blow up. It's cool every time. Who's operating the camera? Okay, there we go. Man, it's cooking. Cooking.
Power to engine now.
They always say like 1,000 things go wrong and only one thing can go right. And so it's always stressful. I have a friend who works over at SpaceX.
Plus 10 seconds.
And oh man, I messed up my brightness. There we go. And he's always stressed out. He's always stressed out. Especially every time they have a launch. He's like, he just don't understand how hard it is. And I'm like, I kind of like we get it. Let's see if I can. There we go. That was a little better.
Successfully achieved that major milestone.
Nice.
Of every rocket launch.
Max Q is the time when like the atmosphere is hardest on all the components of the rocket. So if they can get past Max Q, they're doing pretty good. The next main section is engine cutoff.
The main engines will cut off. The two stages will separate, and the second stage will start its Merlin vacuum engine.
Yeah.
Which you heard is just beginning its own chill procedure.
So cool, man. So cool. Of course, if you don't know, the reason the flame widens out like that is because the atmosphere is thinner, so not a lot of pushback. Granted, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that's why.
Cutoff happening just a few seconds from now.
Ooh, look at these. They got some nice little interior shots here. I feel like that's new.
Eco.
Yeah, boy. Look at that.
And there you saw those events occurring just as planned.
Nice.
You can even see some of the flicker from Merlin vacuum engine flume as it flicker in the cameras as that thing sort of
Look at that heat up red, man. It's so cool. You got the fins popping out to stabilize.
The next major event is the fairing deploy coming up just a few seconds from now. That's the second stage that will be deploying its fairing.
You know what's crazy to me, which people aren't talking about? I mean, shooting rockets is crazy, but as a person who works in video, it's the camera.
Fairing's falling way behind.
The cameras have gotten so good. Signal relay has gotten so good. We can stream this sort of thing now. It's just insane.
Once we get out of the atmosphere.
Oh man, for you flat earthers, I don't know what you're gonna do. Look at that roundness. So round. Man, it's cooking. Look how fast it's going. It's about to hit
For those of you
10
just joining us, we had
kilometers.
three
10,000
events in rapid
kilometers.
succession. We had a main engine cutoff from that first stage. We had a stage separation event, and then we had a second stage light. Followed quickly then by a fairing separation. Everything's going great right now. Falcon 9 is looking pretty good. Right now, let's go over what we can see on your screen. On the left-hand side, that's a camera mounted on the top of the first stage of the rocket, looking down towards the 9 Merlin engines at the bottom. In that view, you can see those titanium grid fins. They slowly deployed just after stage separation, and those grid fins will allow the Falcon 9 first stage to guide itself back down towards the drone.
And so,
Of Course I Still Love You. You can see brief flashes.
Of Course I Still Love You
gas
is their
engines as they
mobile
guide,
platform
provide
in
additional
the
control
Atlantic.
authority for that first
They're,
stage.
the boat thing that you always see
On
them
the
land on.
right-hand side of your screen is a camera mounted at the very bottom of the second stage, looking down towards the Merlin vacuum nozzle. Of course, at the very other end of that stage is the Bangabandhu Satellite-1. Right now, that Merlin vacuum engine is glowing red hot with those exhaust gases as it propels Bangabandhu Satellite-1 into its final geostationary transfer orbit.
Yeah, it's got to go high because it's a communication satellite, I believe. So essentially, as the Earth rotates, the satellite has to be high enough that it rotates at the same rate as the Earth,
Our Falcon 9
so it
first
stays
stage
in the
today is
same
gonna
spot.
perform two burn maneuvers
In this
in order
case,
to get
over
back down
Bangladesh,
towards
I
the
think.
drone ship. The first burn is going to be
Since
an
it's
entry
theirs.
burn coming up in about 30 seconds.
And
You'll be able to see that
so
entry
yeah.
burn start on the left-hand side of your screen.
it's got to get up there, but it looks like they're gonna do it. All right, first stage just kind of turned around. Looks like.
As a reminder, those bursts of clouds coming out of the Falcon 9
Yes, to
first stage
readjust.
left are those cold gas thrusters that, in addition to the titanium grid fins, allow it to provide or to control itself as it comes back down through the atmosphere. There's the startup of the entry burn.
Okay. We ain't blown up yet, so this is all good.
At this point, the Falcon 9 first stage is actually only about 10% of the mass that it was on the pad, so it's actually pretty empty of fuel and liquid oxygen right now. So this entry burn is only going to last a few more seconds before
It's gonna cut off. Yeah.
And there it is.
And stage 1 entry burn shutdown. Resumption as the rest.
They got to conserve enough fuel for that final little burn for it to land, I think.
As that first stage gets closer and closer to the surface of the Earth, we should be able to see features such as clouds, waves, and eventually the outline of our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You.
They got to pick a better name.
It looks like there may be some condensation forming on the inside of the camera, but we should get some good video. On the right-hand side of your screen,
Water is a
that
camera-
second
is
stage
not a
still
camera's friend.
Continuously propelling Bangabandhu Satellite-1 into
Yep,
orbit.
they
Looks like
see
we
it.
may have lost video from the cameras on that first stage momentarily. We'll see if we can get them back.
Momentarily. They're going to have
One
to
thing that is unique about this mission,
probably switch
is
to a
that
different
the
camera.
Second stage engine cutoff is going to happen just before the landing, coming up in about 20 seconds or so. You can see in your mission status bar at the very bottom, the second stage engine cutoff and landing are right on top of each other, so be prepared for those two events to happen in quick succession.
Stage 1 landing by started.
Yeah, that condensation messed up that camera.
So it looks like we don't have a great video signal with that first stage right now, but we do have confirmation that the landing burn has started. Those landing legs should be deploying very soon. There it is.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, it would have been cool to see it, but they stuck the landing, so that's what's really important.
After a brief interruption in the video signal, we are looking at the 25th recovered first stage of a Falcon 9 vehicle.
Look how happy he is.
That is the camera on our drone ship. Of course, I still love you. The crowd's going nuts here at SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne.
So an ocean is not stable. It's always impressive to me that they land on a ship of any sort or any platform.
Second stage engine cutoff of that second stage carrying Bangabandhu Satellite-1. While we're all very excited here at SpaceX to recover our 25th booster, the primary mission is still to bring Bangabandhu Satellite-1 into geostationary transfer orbit. Right now, everything's looking good from that second stage. It's going to coast for about 17 minutes or so. We're not going to be with you for all of that. We're actually going to just look at a simulation of where that second stage is. However, we will come back in approximately 9 or 10 minutes to guide you through the rest of the
I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to cut this off and come back in a few minutes. And then we'll see it deploy all that stuff. That'll be cool, right? So, boom. We're at 1704.
The country of dreams. Our dearest motherland, Bangladesh. The country of resilience, a land of granary. Endowed by nature's serene and green enigma. We have earned the 21st February, the International Mother Language Day. We have emancipated our independence, sacrificing millions of lives. The man who enthused the spirit of independence is the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. With his bold oratory, he led the nation aware of their rights, of the final emancipation, the independence.
Sorry, I'm screwing you all up.
The noble dream of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was centered on this country and its people. In tune with his great passion for the country, his illustrious daughter, the country's Honorable Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, is leading the country through irresistible surge of success. Bangladesh.
My wife was asking if I was watching the Bangladesh video, and I said, yeah, I'm watching this whole thing.
And apparel. Modernization of leather industry, many other key industries, trade and commerce,
Straighten this up.
communication infrastructure, all on the journey upon the highway of development.
Ooh, a little bit of previous work.
Stigma of poverty. Bangladesh is elevated from LDC status to a developing entity, and Sheikh Hasina's
I don't know what LBC status is.
towards a digital Bangladesh bears the glowing tribute for the country's galactic epitome, the Bangabandhu satellite. Bangabandhu sowed the seed of the country's cosmic entity through commissioning of satellite ground station at Bet Punia.
I mean, this is cool. This is like really cool for them. It's really exciting. You know, it's really exciting for everybody.
Along with his grandson, the Prime Minister's honorable advisor for information technology,
I love
made a history of launching the
people with just, you know, being able to
named after the father of the nation.
like do things like this. So this is really cool.
Communication department by BTRC was approved in 2015. According to the agreement with Thales-Alenia, the satellite agency of France, the skilled technicians stepped up constructing the satellite in 2015 and was completed by November 2017.
2 years to build a satellite? Snap.
Then another agreement to launch it was accorded with SpaceX of the United States for launching spacecraft Falcon 9.
জাতির জনক বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমান বাংলাদেশকে তার শাসনকালে টেলিযোগাযোগের যে জগতে প্রবেশ করিয়েছিলেন সেটি আজকে একটি নতুন মাত্রা পেল, একটি নতুন মাইল ফলক আমাদের সামনে উপস্থাপিত হলো। মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী ডিজিটাল বাংলাদেশ বিনির্মাণের যে স্বপ্ন, সেই জায়গায় এটি আমাদের
It's going to be really good for him moving into
এই স্যাটেলাইটের জন্য
the 21st century and all that stuff.
প্রতিটি অঞ্চল
Not that they're not, but
অর্থাৎ ডিজিটাল ডিভাইস আমরা তৈরি করে দেবো। বন্যা জলস্রোত
just like even for here in America, like launching, you want to be able to launch like new satellites and things like that and keep up. And
The ground station
it's cool. It's really good whenever anybody does it.
with a paramount structural architecture
It's an interesting looking building.
advanced technology. This ground station is now all set to navigate the satellite. It can simultaneously be navigated through two stations commissioned at Ghazipur and Bedbunia. Bangabandhu satellite will be able to bring countries like Bangladesh, India, other SAARC countries, even the Philippines, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. It will simultaneously cater to DTH,
Wow.
and broadband.
So it's catering to a lot of different
earning for the
places.
country a huge revenue in foreign currency. It will be possible to develop a huge number of sectors like telemedicine, e-education, DTH, defense, and disaster management.
It's true. Communication satellites are very important.
Major breakthrough in
I mean, we kind of take it for granted
and broadcast
here in the U.S. We've had communication satellites for a long time.
following the footsteps set forth by the
So
father of the nation.
it's just
Bangladesh is going to enter
it's neat.
into the endless space with hosting the country's first galactic entity, the Bangabandhu satellite.
They gotta be. I mean, I don't know. I would think they're stoked, but
বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। প্রিয় দেশবাসী এবং বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন স্থান থেকে এই মুহূর্তে যারা বঙ্গবন্ধু স্যাটেলাইট 1 উৎক্ষেপণ কার্যক্রম দেখছেন তাদের সবাইকে আমি আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। আজ আমাদের প্রিয় মাতৃভূমি বাংলাদেশ এবং বাঙালি জাতির জন্য একটি অত্যন্ত আনন্দ ও গৌরবের দিন। বাংলাদেশের অব্যাহত অগ্রযাত্রা ধারাবাহিকতায় আজকে যোগ হচ্ছে আরো একটি মাইল ফলক। বঙ্গবন্ধু স্যাটেলাইট 1
So I am reading.
আজ আমরা মহাকাশে বাংলাদেশের পতাকা উত্তোলন করছি। আজকের এই গৌরবময় মুহূর্তে আমি শ্রদ্ধার সাথে স্মরণ করছি সর্বকালের সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠ বাঙালি জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানকে, যিনি 24 বছরের রাজনৈতিক সংগ্রাম এবং জেল জুলুম নির্যাতন অগ্রাহ্য করে আমাদের উপহার দিয়েছেন স্বাধীন সার্বভৌম বাংলাদেশ। আমি স্মরণ করছি মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সকল শহীদ এবং নির্যাতিত মা বোনকে। জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানের স্বপ্ন ছিল বাংলাদেশ বিশ্বের বুকে।
Whoa, sorry. My wife sent me a news story I've got to look at in a second.
তিনি অনুধাবন করেছিলেন বহির বিশ্বের সঙ্গে অব্যাহত যোগাযোগ রক্ষা করতে না পারলে অগ্রগতি ও প্রগতির পথে এগিয়ে যাওয়া সম্ভব হবে না। এজন্য স্বাধীনতার মাত্র 3 বছরের মাথায় 1974 সালে তিনি রাঙামাটির বেদবুনিয়ায় প্রথম উপগ্রহ ভূকেন্দ্র স্থাপন করেন, যার সাহায্যে তথ্য উপাত্ত আদান প্রদানের মাধ্যমে বহির্বিশ্বের সঙ্গে বাংলাদেশের সরাসরি যোগাযোগ স্থাপনের সুযোগ তৈরি হয়। আজ আমরা জাতির পিতার সেই স্বপ্ন বাস্তবায়নে আরেক ধাপ এগিয়ে যাচ্ছি নিজস্ব উপগ্রহ বঙ্গবন্ধু 1 উৎক্ষেপণ উৎক্ষেপণের মধ্য দিয়ে। তথ্য প্রযুক্তির সঙ্গে আজ যুক্ত হতে যাচ্ছে স্যাটেলাইট বা উপগ্রহ। আজ থেকে আমরাও স্যাটেলাইট ক্লাবের গর্বিত সদস্য হলাম। প্রবেশ করলাম এক নতুন যুগে। এই স্যাটেলাইট দিয়ে বাংলাদেশ, ভারত, নেপাল, ভুটান, শ্রীলঙ্কা, মালদ্বীপ, ফিলিপাইন, ইন্দোনেশিয়া, পাকিস্তান, আফগানিস্তান, তাজিকিস্তান, কাজাকিস্তান
Lost
এবং
hands.
উজবেকিস্তানের অংশ বিশেষে সেবা প্রদান করা সম্ভব হবে।
I wonder what stand means. I wonder if it's like city. You know what? I'm gonna Google that after this. What is stan? Because I feel like it means something like state or something like that. Or land, or those common attachment words.
ধন্যবাদ জানাই ফ্রান্স ও মার্কিন যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের সরকার ও জনগণকে এই কাজে সহযোগিতার হাত বাড়িয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য। পাশাপাশি ধন্যবাদ জানাই রাশিয়াকে তাদের কক্ষপথ আমাদের ভাড়া দেওয়ার জন্য। প্রিয় দেশবাসী, আপনারা সকলে দোয়া করবেন যাতে বঙ্গবন্ধু স্যাটেলাইট 1 সফলভাবে উৎক্ষেপণের মাধ্যমে আমরা আমাদের কাঙ্ক্ষিত লক্ষ্য পূরণ করতে পারি। সবাইকে আবারও ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আমি বঙ্গবন্ধু স্যাটেলাইট 1-এর শুভ উৎক্ষেপণ ঘোষণা করছি। মহান আল্লাহ তাআলা আমাদের সহায় হন।
Uh-oh, audio cut out.
Welcome back. We're in the last few minutes of today's launch.
All right.
Successful launch at 4:14 p.m.
Yeah, you did. All right, I'm going to take a moment and
On the drone ship, of course, I still love you.
stretch and whatnot, and I'll come back.
Stage had an second burn that's coming up just a few seconds from
Oh, there it is. 2740, second stage. I only cut out for like a second, then I was like, oh, we're really close to second stage coming off. Look at that, man. Sucker's like over Africa.
transfer orbit, where the maximum altitude is 36,000 kilometers above the surface of the Earth.
I was gonna look at that thing. My wife said there's a news story of Magic Kingdom Festival of Fantasy Parade Dragon catches on fire.
To bring down the pressure in the plumbing after the burn is complete, that is. Which should be happening in about 15 or 20 seconds from now.
Yeah, they're gonna cut off. I wonder if it, by going higher, if it'll go around the Earth faster. I don't know. I don't know the science of it and stuff. I'm just a fan watching it, like all of you.
And there you saw
And it's off.
the second stage completed its second burn. Let's take a few moments to make sure that we measure the exact order.
Good final orbit.
Yo, boy.
And we've
Good
got
final orbit. You hear it?
We are in a good final orbit. So now there are only a couple minutes before that payload deployed, and that's when we're bleeding down the propellant lines to bring down the pressure in the plumbing. The propellant that used to be in those lines for giving some time to float away from the vehicle. After that, we'll slowly spin the stage and payload to a rotation of 1.5 degrees per second, a rotational rate there. Then we'll release the satellite and let it gently float away on its geostationary transfer orbit. That deploy event is going to come out in just about 4 minutes from now.
This sort of thing blows my mind. Like, it hurts my mind to even think about that someone figured this out. And they've done it. It's like, no, it's not like this the first time they've done it, but it's trippy, man. It's trippy. All right, so we got a few minutes. I'm going to take a moment to read this news story.
Payload adapter fitting release.
All
And
right.
Bangabandhu Satellite-1 will be on its way. Let's watch that.
We are about 10 seconds out. Go full screen again. There it goes. Nice.
And you saw it on your screen. We successfully deployed Bangabandhu Satellite-1. It's on its way to geostationary, final geostationary orbit. So that brings today's mission to a close.
Is that Elon?
Recap of the mission.
Look at him wear his little t-shirt.
Started launch. We launched at 4:14 p.m. Eastern. We successfully separated the two stages. Caught the first stage.
We're at 34:30.
Second stage with a coast period in between, and as you just saw, Bangabandhu Sat is floating. Bangabandhu Satellite-1 is floating away.
As you can tell, the crowd here at SpaceX is extremely excited. It's a big day for both us and for the nation of Bangladesh. At this point, we're going to bring the coverage of the webcast to a close.
Oh,
SpaceX would like to thank
I've been there. So they're like, I feel like that's in like the restaurant area. They have a little like eatery for the employees. But this looks like they're over in Hawthorne broadcasting this.
If you'd like to join us,
I could be wrong,
check us out
but
at SpaceX.com/careers to contribute to some of the work that we're doing. Otherwise, look for updates on our next mission on our social platforms or our website. Thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome. They did it. Success. Exciting. Man. Next time I'll probably do one of these is whenever they do the next Falcon Heavy launch, which I don't exactly know when that is. Let's see. Falcon Heavy launch. I should probably say next Falcon Heavy launch. Space.com. Next Falcon Heavy launch will be an epic ride share. Blah blah blah. So they'll actually be launching payloads with it next time. Wow. 6 small weather satellites, a solar sail propelled CubeSat satellite, an experimental satellite, experiments satellite from the Air Force Research Lab, a thing for NASA, an orbital testbed satellite for NASA, and Georgia Institute of Technology PROX-1 satellite. It just says it's coming in 2018, so sometime this year. That'll be the next probably SpaceX launch I'll watch. But you know, you've got like you got other companies that are doing really interesting stuff now, like Blue Origin, is that one? I know I talked about it recently. Bear with me, please. Blue Origin, Rocket Lab, a bunch of different little companies all doing really neat space stuff right now. So maybe I'll watch one of those sometime. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and all that nonsense. If you want. Thanks. Bye.